to my channel. So today I want to show you guys how to fold the ends of your clothes. So for example, this is the piece that I used to make the basic bodies, and if you're going to be making maybe a sleeveless top, you will need to fold this end, and maybe you don't want to use for it, or you don't want to use because sometimes people normally, when they make this type of top, or maybe something like this, whatever, they just maybe cut another piece of this same size of cloth in a lining, or they cut maybe halfway with using the same fabric and use it for the facing of this of their clothes. But for this, I just want to show you how to use your own fabric. Maybe you're trying to manage the fabric, so you could use your own fabric as the bias for the lining of the ends. So to do that, what you have to do is, this is what I got from cutting out the ends of the sleeve. So for me, I normally manage every piece of my cloth. I don't like to waste any piece of it. So as you can see, this is what I got from the side when I cut out the sleeve from when I was making this piece here. So what I'm going to do now is this same piece. If you have a lot more fabric, then you can just go straight ahead and cut out what you need. So if you already have like enough fabric and you don't want to do it this way, just go with this one. So you need maybe like 1 inch point, 1 point, instead of half, you can do 1.5, or you can do less than that, 1.25. So that's what you cut out. So guys, what I'm saying is, instead of going 1.5, you can go 1.25, which is half of the 0.5 here as your width for this. So what I normally do is cut enough of this, right? Just cut as much as I think I would need. So I just eyeball it and then cut. You can just use your thumb to know where to the space you need, like from this end of your thumb, place it on it and then keep cutting it. Keep cutting as you're going. If your hands are not your hand is not straight when cutting, just use your thumb for what you're going to use as like the ruler. And when you go to check, you see that it's still the same length as this. So after that, you have maybe like a lot of this, right? And then what you can do is just attach it to the end, and just make like a long one, a long strap like this. Normally people will go to the sewing to iron out this to make their bias, but for me, I like to just go directly on the cloth and then just attach it directly and fold it directly, instead of going to make, because if you fold this way and fold this way and iron it out, you've already made the bias. So when you attach it, you close it up this way. But I don't see any need going to iron it if you could just going to fold it that way, when you could just easily do it this way and then iron it on top of this, on top of the clothes. So guys, basically this is a continuation of the video I made for a basic bodice for making a top, right? So what you have to do is to close up the end here, close up, like put the fabric right side facing each other. This is the one piece of the back, place it this way, close it up at the end here, right? Close it up at the end here, and then get the other piece here, close it up at the other end, and then you now start using this to line up the ends. So guys, like for these basic bodice now, I've gone ahead and attached the shoulder. You know, this is a basic bodice, but if you're making like a sleeveless, you know that when you're cutting the shoulder, you're supposed to subtract 1 inch from the regular shoulder. I'm just trying to tell you that for those that have seen my previous video, don't think that I'm putting this in here now when I'm supposed to attach the sleeve, because if I've already removed my 1 inch before putting in this strap here. If not, if I close up my ends without removing an inch here, then the ends of this will be like this on my shoulder. Like if this is my shoulder, it will be out here, like this is the end of my shoulder, then it will be this way. But when you're making a sleeveless, the sleeveless is supposed to be inside of your shoulder, not outside of the shoulder, covering it here. It covers here because you know you're supposed to attach your sleeve at this end here. So if you're not going to be putting in sleeve, that's if it's going to be a sleeveless, then you have to remove 1 inch from your shoulder when you're cutting it, or 1.5, so that it's inside of your shoulder and not like at the end here, because it's supposed to be at the end when you're having a sleeve. So with that said, now I'm going to show you how I'm going to attach this to fold my end. I've already removed the inch from my own, so you could remove 1.5 or 1 inch. So first, you're going to take I'm going to start with one side of the sleeve, right? You put it this way. This is one of the ways to fold it. Some people use lining, some people use other ways. I'm just trying to show you one of the basic ways to fold it. So put this, the piece of fabric that you've cut, put it on top here, and then sew it all the way to the end. So guys, as you can see, I've sewed on top of it, just the same way you attach the bias, right? I've sewed it all the way to the end and cut out the excess. So now the next thing you have to do is to go back in with your scissors, trim out very close, but not close enough to reach the seam that you've already made, the stitch that you've already made. So you just cut out the excess so it's not too bulky. It's not too bulky on the inside. When you fold this, you just trim. If you look closely, you will see what I'm trimming here. See how much I'm trimming, and then just trim up till the end. So guys, I've gone ahead and trimmed it just to let you know that this, when you're trimming this, remember to leave enough space. When you're trimming, remember to leave enough space that you don't get to the seam, but just enough that when you fold this on top, it's not too bulky. So after that, the next thing you have to do is go back in again with your scissors and just snip like a little bit. Always try to avoid the seam. All these things I'm doing now is just so that it's not bulky when you go back into to sew. Like when you go back in to fold it, it doesn't get too bulky. So just go back in and snip it like a little bit. Avoid the seam that you've already made. So after doing that, now the next thing you have to do is to fold this on top here, like the way it is now. Fold it this way, fold it in, and then fold it on top again. So let me repeat it. It's out this way. The first fold is one this way, and then the second fold is back in. If you feel like this is still too much, you might just go ahead and trim it a little bit, right? If you fold it and it feels too thick on your hand, just go back in and trim it a little bit. Just reduce it and then fold it in. So I'm just going to fold mine here and then start stitching. On the inside, this is the view. You fold it one, it is this way, right? You fold it on top, fold it the second time this way, and then you start sewing. This is the inside, this is the outside. This is it open. Fold it one into two and then bend it over. So when you bend it, you make sure that the line that where the seam was made, where this piece here meets the back, is what is out. Like the edge is what is going to be out. The edge where these two pieces of fabric meet each other is what is going to be facing out here, not the end of this fabric itself, not the end of this one, not the end of this one, not the end of this piece here, but the line is what is going to be on the out, like at the edge. So guys, as you can see, I've gone ahead and finished up all the sides of this. This is what it looks like on the inside here, and this is what the neckline looks like also. So if you look closely, you would see that the whole ends of this thing is well made, and you don't have any excess clothes on the inside, because when you do there are other ways to do it. So, and I just prefer this one because that way I don't have a bulky fabric inside of my clothes. Like the other method is the one where they flip it in and then you have the clothes inside. I don't like that, so I just prefer to go with this easy one, and then I know that my cloth doesn't have anything on the inside, it's just the fabric itself. So see, and it looks neat too. So yeah, so this is the basic bodice here. Is ready to attach maybe peplon or maybe a longer piece to make it a long dress, pencil skirts to make it a pencil dress, shorts to make it a jumper, or a longer pants to make it a romper. Well, so many things you can do with it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Bye.